Night drapes over a quiet Melbourne strip. Two silhouettes pause outside a shuttered shopfront, heads turning in sync. A glove hand tilts a bottle. A fuse whispers alive. Then light, fast, orange, hungry. The blast tastes glass into knives and turns the street into an echo chamber. This isn't a random fire. It's an entry on a balance sheet. In a market where arson is enforcement and patchovers are expansion, flames settle arguments that words can't. This is Crime Cipher. Faceless, respectful, relentless. If you want true crime without glamour, subscribe and tap the bell. Tonight, we decode the patchover war between the Finks and the Comancheros and the illicit tobacco river that fuels it. Chapter 1. What a patchover really means. A patchover is a merger written in leather. Colors swap, tattoos get blacked out, and a man who swore loyalty on Saturday rides under a new banner on Sunday. Territory, and the revenue it brings, shifts without a single gunshot. When it goes smoothly, it looks like growth. When it doesn't, it sounds like sirens. Patchovers redraw the outlaw map without elections or speeches, recruiting members and momentum in one gesture. A clubhouse fades, another glows, and a street quietly changes its allegiance. It's more than prestige. It's infrastructure, access to storage, buyers, drivers, and the men who collect when spreadsheets whisper late. Change the patch, you change the supply chain. The paradox is simple. The stronger the brand, the brighter the target. A patch is identity and a beacon. Chapter 2. Tobacco Wars, Cash Flow and Coercion. Why does tobacco keep lighting the skyline? Because tax is a margin. Push product that dodges duty and you can undercut legal shells while keeping profits fat. That profit needs territory. Territory needs enforcement. Enforcement, in this economy, starts with a phone call and ends with a match. The playbook is short. Supply the containers and couriers. Place the product through shop fronts that look boring and protect it with threats of fire when needed. Illicit tobacco rarely hits front pages, yet across Victoria it's the new ATM. Each flicker on CCTV says the same thing: pay or lose your street. Rivals outsource. Freelancers chase IOUs. But the pattern remains: clusters of fires, arrests, a quiet week, then 3 shops hit in 2 nights. Money speaks in smoke. Chapter 3. The Recruitment War. Across the last year, one story keeps surfacing. Finks pressing to grow in Victoria. Comancheros enduring the blows but refusing to fade. Formation rides thunder through suburbs. Clubhouses burn, reopen, and end up on police tables and press photos. Online there are smiles. On the street, there's tension. Recruitment isn't just about numbers, it's a signal. A line of bikes says we're here now. A new chapter means we can protect you. A man switching colors says the wind is changing. Every move sparks a countermove. A shopkeeper rumored to favor one club suddenly changes hands. A small business owner learns that neutral is not an option. The weapon isn't bullets, it's cash flow. Whoever controls it can afford patience. Whoever loses it starts making noise. Chapter 4. Colors, FPOs and the Day of Action Era. Crackdowns used to be local. Now they are synchronized. Colors bans and firearm prohibition orders are no longer ink on paper. They're dawn raids across postcodes on the same morning. A national task force model turns one city's chaos into everyone's plan. State police share playbooks. Border agencies tighten. And forensic accountants trace odd numbers through dull companies until the truth surfaces. The rhythm becomes predictable. Raids, FPO checks, asset seizures, arrests, each landing like a metronome beat. Visibility turns into liability. The clubs that survive learn to move like fog, low, slow, unphotogenic. Chapter 5. The Phones That Talk Back. The new rule is carved in courtroom memory. Your phone is a witness. Encrypted chats once promised secrecy but became confessionals. When AN0M and other networks fell, a generation learned that convenience is a snitch. Now there are fewer proud texts, more quiet nods, fewer leadership selfies, more fronts that don't look like fronts. Enforcement adapted too. Data connects dots that used to be rumors. A coffee meet can now weigh like evidence. That's why recruitment pulses like a heartbeat. A push, a pause, not because peace arrived, but because phones learn to betray. Chapter 6. Caseboard. The Rhythm of Incidents. Stack the headlines and a rhythm appears. Arson arrest tied to OMCGs. A scorched clubhouse. A formation ride that ends in court. A national day of action yielding weapons. Bikes. Cash. Another shopfront. Charred and silent. It's not one explosion. It's friction made visible. Money grinding against enforcement. Every arrest reshuffles alliances. Every blaze is a memo. Every sweep reminds the players that the price of noise just went up again. Chapter 7. Logistics, not legends. True crime loves legends. The trade loves logistics. The question isn't who's toughest, it's who delivers on time. Tobacco and drugs rely on timing. Port rusters, truck routes, the guard cigarette break that becomes a doorway. If a container lands during the right shift, profit breathes. Miss it, and a camera catches a face. Logistics is faith in timing. The faithful keep their freedom. Chapter 8. Money that's clean enough. Cash is heavy. Questions are heavier. Serious outfits climb laundering ladders. Fake consultancies, restless car yards, bars that change owners faster than seasons. The goal isn't spotless. It's plausible. Enough paperwork to argue. Enough movement to distract. Patchovers tilt the balance sheets, shifting who controls which rung. You see it when a bar flips twice in a year. Chapter 9. Enforcers and compliance without spectacle. Compliance isn't glamorous. It's arithmetic enforced by fear. The best enforcers don't rule. They narrow choices. A random car crash at 3 a.m. A quiet message through a cousin. A broken window today hinting at worse tomorrow. Public fights invite heat. Quiet misery moves cash. Scare debtor into paying before police arrive, and you win. Make noise, and you buy Taskforce. Victims stand in that silence. Small business owners watching their life savings curl into smoke. Chapter 10. Who's winning? If you came for a scoreboard, you'll leave unsatisfied. The Finks look ascendant when recruitment surges and videos trend. The Comancheros look immortal when, despite raids and headlines, their colors still roll. Victory belongs to whoever keeps cash flowing while staying below national radar. Chapter 11. Cities unlearn fear slowly. Violence steals something subtle, the sense of ordinary. After fires, local shops close early. Parents scan car parks longer. A cafe that smelled like coffee now smells like smoke for weeks, then worry for months. When enforcement works, there's no fanfare, just reopening. A child's birthday at the same pizza shop that wore plywood last season. Chapter 12. Myth versus method. Myth says outlaw. Method says supply chain. Myth says brotherhood. Method says debt. Myth says freedom. Method says compliance. Patchover wars make good posters. Ledgers make predators. To see the future, don't watch parades, watch paperwork. FIU reports, customs anomalies, property sales that don't add up. Chapter 13. Futures, pressure versus adaptation. The next wars won't be won by who revs louder, but by who reads data faster. Metadata collapses lies. Border analytics notice wrong containers. Forensic accountants follow invoices across states. Clubs will adapt. More subcontractors, fewer slogans. Task forces will adapt. Quicker warrants, smarter seizures. Civilians will adapt. Spotting the signs. Supporting honest shops. Reporting accidents that repeat. The rule ahead is brutal. Quiet is strategy. Noise is an invitation. The final image, a corrugated door, half open after midnight. Light from the back room. The hum of a fridge. Someone locks up, turns the key twice, checks the street. The patchover war won't end with a treaty. It will fade when fear costs more than profit. Behind every headline is a ledger. Behind every ledger, a neighborhood fighting for its ordinary back. You've been watching Crime Cipher. Faceless, respectful, relentless. Subscribe, bell on, and comment patch war. This is Crime Cipher. Every clue unlocks a darker truth.